So you know those guided meditations that get you to focus on a happy place? Well, I've been lucky enough to travel. You'd think that happy place would be somewhere like Queenstown or pink sands of Filey Beach in Greece. But no, it's a little Yorkshire beach town, and that's where I'm headed today. So welcome to Filey, everyone. I think the reason it might be my happy place is steeped in nostalgia. I used to come here as a kid quite a lot. I remember I had a friend from primary school who used to come out for summer holidays here and he invited me along. Good memories of that. And I used to study photography, and my mum used to bring me out here to get some nature photography. It's always a great place for some photographs. And yeah, whenever I'm thinking of a happy place, close my eyes, it's always two spots in Filey that my mind comes to. So yeah, I'm going to visit those two spots as well as have a bit of a walk around Filey itself. So that little stretch of land out there is Filey Brigg, which we'll walk along the top of later. I'm actually going to be walking from the top of there over to Scarborough. I'll probably in my next video when you see that. But yeah, today I'm just going to focus on Filey, show some of the places. I believe it's one of the nicest beaches in the UK, and springtime at the moment, the weather's good. So I thought I'd begin this video down on the promenade. It is a nice little seafront, not like its neighbour Scarborough that boasts 2 bays and a multitude of amusements and donut stands. Yeah, it's pretty modest, but I love coming here just because of the quality of the beach, but also the walks around it. Like that walk up to the brig there is really nice, and then when you turn to the other side you can walk. You can see the length of the beach. It's huge. So even on busy summer days, you can find a decent spot. And right out there is actually Flamborough Head, which I'll definitely visit another day. And yeah, there's a lighthouse out there and some cliffs, the Bempton Cliffs out there. Some pretty rare birds as well. But yeah, for the meantime, I'm here in Filey, and I thought I'd have a little walk down the promenade whilst it's nice and quiet, and then I'll head into the town. And then I'll head up to do the walk that I love doing, which is along the top of the brig. On some days you can actually be lucky and see dolphins and seals towards the end of the brig. Now, always remember when coming here as a kid, there used to be an ice cream stand down here that sold lemon ice cream. And I used to love that. Whether it'll taste nice now as an adult, I've no idea. But I'm keen to see if that ice cream stand still exists. Well, it's still an ice cream stand. Whether or not it does lemon ice cream remains to be seen.
And it would appear from a recent Google image that the lemon lives on.
So those amusements back there, I remember spending a fair bit of time in there playing the Royal Rumble arcade game. And the spider stomping, which was basically whack-a-mole. I remember spending a lot of my paper round money on those beach chalets there as well. I remember hiring those for the day, and they look identical now to what they did about 25 years ago. Someone out there having a wild swim. It may not look like it, but we've just had like 10 days of amazing weather in the UK. It's been sunshine every day, and it's supposed to be the same from about midday today right through till the end of Saturday. It's supposed to be even better than it has been. It's going to be about 18 degrees, which, yeah, we don't complain about that in summer. So yeah, hopefully the sun comes out. I'm kind of happy about the cloud cover though, with me walking to Scarborough in a bit. So happy place number one, for some reason, is this little park in here. I'm always sitting on one of these benches looking out to sea, and it's usually this one here. And this is the view. So I always remember driving down this street when I came to visit for the first time, and right at the bottom of the street on the way in, that's your view. So that was always special. And yeah, there used to be a shop just up here on the left that sold heavy metal t-shirts. The wrong fonts, the odd spelling mistake, you know. But I wanted them nonetheless.
So I thought I would add in a bit of footage from when I returned to Filey later in the day, coming back from Scarborough. Obviously you can see the sun did make an appearance, and yeah, looks a little bit different in the sunshine. I walked from the train station back down to the promenade where I was parked, and I had a little walk down to the seafront, and obviously you can see the tide had come right in, and there was quite a few more people around than there was in the morning.
Nice to see this music shop still going. These are all the buildings I remember. The ones with about 5 different stories. But yeah, used to come up here as well, lots of nice benches. But yeah, there was actually a few years ago, me and my wife came up and there was a food festival on at the time. Nice spot. This walk takes you back down to the promenade from a different angle. I always remember being in awe of these buildings, the size of them. Always wanted to buy one as a kid. So I'm just going to take a walk to the other side of the promenade because there used to be like an outdoor swimming pool there. I want to see if that's still there. And it looks like the pool remains, but I wonder if it's always been that size. But yeah, some benches in there. Looks more like a little paddling pool for kids now. But yeah, more beach huts out this way. I mean, look at that. Stunning. It just goes on for ages as well. I'm glad I got here nice and early too, because it is half term this week, so I imagine in a few hours it'll be very busy. I'm gonna have a little beach walk back towards the town, and then I'll start making my way up to Filey Brigg. So from the promenade we're going to head up to the Brigg now, and this is the way to do it. Up past St Oswalds Church, and Filey Brigg is considered the end of the Cleveland Way and the Wolds Way as well. 2 walks that I would love to do one day. So beginneth the Incline. If you're wondering why I didn't have a dip in the sea there, believe me, I wanted to, but I'm going to save it for Caton Bay. It's one of the nicest spots to swim, really. Caton Bay is about halfway between Filey and Scarborough, and yeah, I don't want to get wet twice.
That's what she said.
So when you've completed those steps and got to the top, get a nice glimpse of St Oswald's Church up there. So how's that for a view? And that's basically where we were earlier. The amusements are just down there. We walked along that stretch, and yeah, these are the cliffs that are going to take us around to the Brigg over there. I'll try to get down there, see what we can see. It's a really nice walk along here. It doesn't even take that long once you're at the top. You can actually park over there as well, so that there's not so much incline on the way up and you've just got a straight walk along. Yeah, I'd recommend that if you have difficulty, you know, with elevation and things like that. But yeah, this is all good training for my Italy trip that's coming up My original plan today was just to keep it simple, come to Filey, do a nice little video of the town, have a swim and kind of call it a day. But then I saw the weather. It's very rare that the wind is so calm in this area. And yeah, there's hardly anything today. I mean, you can see there's hardly any waves. It's very calm. It's a stretch of the coastal path I've always wanted to do. May as well make the most of it whilst I'm here. So coming up is happy place number 2 at this bench. Yeah, it's always this view or the park we visited earlier. As you can see, what a view. So that's pretty much the route we'll be taking. We're here at the moment, and then we'll be heading across here, Kitten Bay, and then on to Scarborough. So yeah, we're just starting to walk on out now to where the peninsula juts out. Nice postcard view of Filey there. And out that way somewhere is the Netherlands. Seas are very calm today, but yeah, I can just remember coming out here for my GCSE photography, taking photos, nature photos. I have to see if I can find any of those. I'm so glad I came so early as well, because it's so peaceful out here. My wife and I came a few years ago in June, and there were so many butterflies down here as well, so it must be a bit of a haven for butterflies and birds. 100 years of fish. And yeah, we can get down there. Let's do it. We did it. Just gotta keep it a slow pace and keep your momentum coming down there. All of a sudden you can really start to smell that sea air from those waves that are smashing up against the rocks. I can imagine this being a really good place, really nice place to fish. A bit tucked back away from all the kind of tourists like me. So that's where we came from, and basically from here I'm just going to walk out to the furthest point and I will leave it there. And obviously from there I'm going to head back up to the top of the Brigg and start walking towards Scarborough. But that'll be in my next video. Try not to get my feet wet too early on in the day. Almost there now. I'm alone in my quest at this point. So right in the distance over there, you may see the tip of a castle. That is Scarborough Castle. midway between the South and the North Bay. And then in between here and there is Caton Bay, which will be the place where I stop and have a swim and a little break. But yeah, it's stunning out here on the Brigg. One of my favourite spots for a walk in the country. So that's that. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed, a like and subscribe would go a long way. And from here, as mentioned in the video next week, I'll be walking from the top of Filey Brigg along to Scarborough, stopping at Caton Bay on the way for a swim, and the sun is supposed to come out in a few hours, so hopefully we'll catch that as well. So yeah, thanks very much for watching and see you next week.